thought of the idea, but I really like it a lot. And there could be different build orders and stuff, and different strats we haven't seen yet. So I guess we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another free-for-all Regicide King of the Hill combo. This is not diplomacy, correct? It is not diplomacy, which means you'll always be enemied with the other players in this game. Before I introduce the players, I want to explain what is different with this map. We just tested it for the first time, and it's super cool. So, first, chat, let's get it. Thanks, Algernon, because Algernon's actually in the chat now. So thank you very much for all the work you've done on all the maps, man. And let's explain this. So, you chop through one tree, and this palm forest tree will then turn into bamboo. I don't even know why the boar shows up, but I think that after the boar, you get like a cow or something. So animals randomly spawn here. Once you chop through one tree, you get another tree, which will be a bamboo tree. After that bamboo tree, you get a forage bush. After you forage through that bush, you then get a fruit bush. And then after that, you get a relic, which you can use your monk to collect. And then you're free to wander out here. Once you get out here, if you finish off an ostrich, you get a stone pile. You finish off a deer, you get a gold pile. And, if you have control of the monument, you can train a goat. Yes, that's right. Train a goat out of the monument. And that goat costs 150 food. And once you get it back to your base, after you finish that off, you get a gold pile. So really no shortage of gold on this map. It's just interesting ways of getting it. And I think it's time to introduce the players now. We have Singularity playing as the Japanese in the purple right here. In the teal, we have Portuguese for Sorry If I Kill You. You don't have to apologize, man. This game is about killing people after all. In the gray, we have Honey 1717, the legend, playing as the Celts. In the green, we have Balky. Balky is playing as the Spanish. In the orange, we have Vascarius playing as the Aztecs. In the blue, we have Gramaslav playing as the Slavs. Get it? Gramaslavs. In the yellow, we have Ivan Khan playing as the Koreans. Oh, God. And then the red, we have Herr Commissar, who, as you can see, has just gotten a free llama from God above. And he's playing as the Franks. I was talking to Twitch chat about what civs might be best for this. And I pretty much determined, based off only one game and a lot of guessing, that a lot of civs can work for this. Celts, they can chop through the wood faster. That's helpful. But then Franks, they can forage through the berries faster, and even if you don't have any bonuses applicable to the wood chopping or the foraging, it's fine. You're still going to get out, you're still going to get relics, and you're still going to get to either snipe kings, which again, you will see here, or go for the monument. Woo! That was... Oh, one more thing. Thank you, chat. One more thing. If you do end up sniping a king in this game, that king turns into a gold pile, or does it turn into a goat? A goat that can turn into a gold pile. Something of the sort. So I hope to see that as well. Let's see. Will something appear here? Maybe that is it. Algernon, can you tell me... you probably said it. I wasn't looking. Can you tell me the order of the spawned animals? Does it go boar, llama, sheep, boar, llama, goat, or something? I forget. Thuggernaut23 says, T90 official, love the stream and the YouTube content. Looking forward to more. Dude, thank you for the new Twitch Prime sub. And you're going to get plenty more, man. You're going to get plenty more. Thank you. Deadpool AOC as well. Thank you for the new sub. It goes sheep, boar, llama, cow, bird. Wait, there's a bird? I thought that was a joke. Where's the bird? I don't see a bird. How do you eat the bird? I didn't see a bird being consumed yet. Can you explain that one to me? So guys, for those that haven't seen this yet, see how that tree just turned into a bamboo forestry? So now, you want to chop through this. After you get to that, it'll turn into a forage bush. After this forage bush is foraged, then it turns into a fruit bush. After that is foraged, that will then be a relic. But just a free cow too. I'm really curious. I'm looking at the chat to see if Algernon can give me insight on the bird. The bird just flies off. Oh, so it doesn't give you anything. Okay. And that'd be pretty cool if you could eat the bird, get some wings. Diet's got to be pretty boring with all the other animals, consuming them all the time. You got to have variety in life, man. Panda Bugs with the Prime sub and says, "Hi, I'm new to Twitch and AoE brings back good memories. I've been watching you a while and I finally decided to use my sub to support you." Thank you, dude. You picked a good day for it. Haven't you heard about the bird? The bird's the word, man. The bird's the word. Can we get some T90 woos in the chat for Sorry If I Kill You and his T90 farms? Guys, you might not know this, but it's a little hidden bonus. If you have unnecessary gaps between your farms, your Twitch chat trolls you for it. It's a really cool bonus. I respect. Respect. So you could build a house here. It's all part of the plan. You know, I think having a T90 farm emote would be a good idea, but only for you guys. I'd be in the middle of a game like, let's go, we're going to get this win. And then I just see 30 people spamming T90 farms. I don't have time to focus on the farms. Stop it. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, chat. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the list of civilizations. I think Spanish, very interesting pick because of the villagers. I like Spanish a lot in King of the Hill because if you get to the Imperial Age and you just have to go for it, you know that the amount of units you have in the middle won't be enough. You can send your villagers, and those villagers will be tanky if you get all the upgrades. A very unique thing about that civ. The monument, of course, is not the only way to win this game. You can win the game by sniping everyone else's kings. And because you get the goat, which gives you gold, it's actually good to go out on sniping attempts. Normally, you don't want to try and snipe someone because if you fail, it's a lot of wasted resources. But here, you're going to get more gold for doing so. Kerrigan, we will do more co-op challenges in the future. Yeah, we will, man. And so Honey, remember I mentioned that you can train goats from the monument? Here we go. So Honey has gone to the middle. Not even in feudal yet. It's just building houses here, and it costs 150 food to train a goat from the monument. This is the first time second time I've seen this. First day I've seen this. It takes a long time to train this goat. Oh, wow, he's queuing them on up. Forget a fast castle time from Honey. Also, you can see that he has finished off some of his deer, and then he got a gold pile immediately afterwards. And then these ostriches will turn into stone piles. So you could have 30-ish relics. I mean, maybe even more than that. You can have the gold piles from your deer, stone piles from your ostriches, and then the goats from the monument. These goats, when you eat them, give you a gold pile. And, oh, you can see Sorry If I Kill You showing up. And he's thinking, what is this? Oh, he could steal the goat! He could steal the goat! Steal the goat! Oh, he almost stole it. It was almost Grand Theft Goat. That would have sucked, because that's 150 food invested into that. Which is a pretty big investment when you're trying to hit the castle age. Now, also, I think that Sorry If I Kill You or anybody could just hit that goat once, and wherever that ends up rotting away at turns into a gold pile. So it's not just for you. You have to make sure the goat actually gets back. Funny, neither player researching Loom. I think Sorry If I Kill You now, training a goat. Okay. No, the other trees do not turn into anything. It's only that initial ring. What's up, Ben Flip? Man, if only Honey could ally Ben Flip here. No. Okay, I'm interested to see where this goat goes, because if it goes around this way, it could encounter someone else. If it goes around this way, which I hope it does, it encounters Honey. And I want to see Honey's godlike micro. See that goat. And snipe it. What if you lose the monument while training the goats? That I'm not sure on. Maybe Algernon can answer that question. Algernon says, I think you get the food back, but I haven't tried it. Okay. Oh, please, game. Please, no issues. Please, no drops. I don't want anyone to experience issues here. I want everyone to continue to play this. Everyone's had a good start. Most people getting relics. Balky's the only one who hasn't gotten that relic yet. But he's close. He's very close. He just has to finish off these fruit bushes. I mean, it might be possible to get a relic victory, but that's near impossible. It's possible, but it's not. All of these trees here can turn into relics, so imagine trying to get all of them. Well, if somebody does drop here, I hope it's not the host, which is Singularity. I'm going to shoot him a message. Let's see what's up. This is good, because I got a protein shake earlier, because I don't eat when I stream, so I need to have something, and I didn't even drink it, because I came back and started talking again. Let me chug this real quick. Alright. There wasn't a lot there. Saved! Okay, so here comes the goat, and he's sending it this way. Oh, and the villager's gonna die. She's gonna die. You picked on the wrong man. Okay, let's see here. He should get that, right? Wait, it doesn't... He can't... Oh, he's just killed it! Why couldn't he get that, though? That's weird. So, I wonder, maybe it doesn't transfer?
Yes.
It looks like Orange dropped. Thanks, Voobly. HC greater than Voobly confirmed. No, ahaha, and... Vascarius, I feel so bad, dude. Did your platform crash, or... I'm sorry. Like, I wish I could have people save and exit in that situation, but that's at least a 5-minute wait just for that. And I've done it more than enough times to know that people sometimes crash again afterwards. I can give you a spot after this, man, in the next game. So we have 7 players now. So now there's a gold pile in the middle. And, rip! Gramislav just passing here. Oh, we got a scout battle here, which is actually pretty important if you want to be training goats out of the center. It seems to me like Gramislav will win this. And yeah, he does. Because he gets the defense upgrade. My AoE and Voobly just crashed. It happens, man. It happens. It is technology after all. It's not perfect. Okay, so there's actually been quite a bit of focus on the center. I think Honey got away with 1 goat. Yes, he did. So he'll have more gold later on, but he did delay his castle time. He's getting plenty of gold. Oh, don't do this, man! This is unnecessary. It still gives you food. Maybe he just wants these deer to rot here. He doesn't want to collect them. That still looks so wasteful. Anyway, he's gonna maybe make some knights in the next stage. Highest relic count currently is red. Red has 4. Any other questions or thoughts on the map, guys, send them my way. I'm paying attention to chat because there's not too much action at the moment. I have to say, I really like the way Yellow's playing this. You see how much focus he has on chopping these trees? This is really big because these will all turn into relics later. A lot of the other players are going to the other wood lines, which is good for economy efficiency, but you'll have a lower relic count later on in the game. Goldstone says, do you like me? No, I don't. I think you're the absolute worst. Nah, I'm kidding, dude. Of course I like you. Of course I do. Thanks a lot for the spot. I'd sure like to try once more. Yeah, we'll do that, man. I mean, again, we kind of have to keep the show on the road. If it's a tournament or something, then we save and exit, but I'll give you a spot in the next game. What is the name of the map? It's a new map called Oddworld Prison. Expand 9. Wow, lots of scouts from Gramislav. I absolutely love his civilization. I think it's is one of the best civilizations in the game right now, for sure. Whether it's 1v1s or team games, it's really strong because of that farm bonus and all their options. Bo says, hey T90 official, just saying hi to see if you respond to me. Nope, I won't respond. How can I participate in community games? You just have to be here, have the Vooblu platform and World of Kingdoms, and we draw from the viewers in the chat. That's exactly what we did for all of these people here. A Skywalker, I'll explain it again. You start off with palm forest trees. You chop through that, it becomes bamboo. You chop through that, it becomes a forage bush. You forage through that, it becomes a fruit bush. And then after you forage the fruit bush, it becomes a relic. So that's the only way to get out, is to pick up those relics. And then later on, you can continue with the relics. Hair Commissar says no. He's like, I'm getting out of here. And also, I should point out the deer. When you kill deer and take their food down to 0, it becomes gold piles, and ostriches become stone piles. I am totally not ready for another 24-hour stream. 24-hour streams will remain special events. Maybe 1 or 2 a year. The last one I did was in January. So maybe another one in December or January. And we'll set a new sub goal within the next month or 2. The problem is, if I set a sub goal, let's say I want to hit 2,000 subs for the next 24-hour stream. And you guys... And I mean, obviously, financially, it would be like ridiculously awesome. But if you guys hit that within a week or 2, then I'm doing another 24-hour stream, which my body just can't handle. So we need to space it out. I'll set a new sub goal soon. But I'm not looking to do one before December. What if they added shift action queuing to AoE2? I'm not sure what you mean by shift action, but you can queue with shift in AoE2 cold stream. I'm quite upset that Vascarius dropped. 1, because Vascarius is a cool guy, but 2, because he was Aztecs, and I wanted to see if the Aztec relic bonus would pay off here. I almost feel like he would have too much gold, because you can get so many relics. Even if you don't have a civ that has a relic bonus, you're going to have an obnoxious amount of gold. So maybe it would just be over the top, and it wouldn't even be worth picking the civ. But Vascarius, in the next game, well, I want to do this again afterwards. Vascarius, if you could pick Aztecs again and test that for us, that would be fantastic. Now, is Honey training goats again? He is. Okay. And how many does he have now? 1, 2. Okay. I guess we'll get to see what happens. I think Honey's going to have to leave the middle. We'll see what happens to this goat. Okay, so we learned something here. If you're training a goat and then you lose the middle, the goat just stops being created. I don't know about the resources, though. If someone could go back and clip that, you could maybe see if you got the food back. Herr Commissar on the way to the Imperial Age. Miles ahead of everyone else, but he has sacrificed villager numbers for that. He's gone up quite early. It could be worth it. We saw Grim. Grim, thank you for the 5. We saw Grim do that last time. And he had quite a good game. I could remove the relics entirely, but just reducing them is tricky. Yeah, if you want to reduce the amount of relics, then you need to reduce the amount of trees. Which means that maybe what you could do, Algernon, is have the trees be... Maybe just have 15 or 20 of them. So have a very little amount of space around the TC. And then just have more animals spawn. So just have more boars or something show up here in the form of food so they can get to feudal. That way it wouldn't really delay their feudal due to the lack of farm space. I don't know. But you're right, it would be tricky to remove the amount of relics. It's just a small concern. We still need to play more games to see how it pans out. I'm actually on board with people getting a lot of gold. The issue, though, is that makes the goats less less worth it. If everyone can get 30 relics, then are these goats a big boost? I don't know. The problem with it being a luck factor, Doubts Ghost, is that's not very fair. There needs to be some structure to it. If every 5th tree had relics, then you could easily miss out on relics while someone else gets lucky and gets 5 more. But anyway, you guys have some good ideas. I'm going to cast this game. Gromislav is just passing into Red's TC. That king's like, I'm getting out of here. Actually, he didn't have space in the TC. Yep, there he goes. Herr Commissar making quite a few knights. But I think blue is actually just passing. And he's lost his scout here, and he might lose this one as well. So, Gromislav is sending his goat towards Honey. What is this? Gromislav is just passing all over the place. Why? Oh, you know what? He's trained a goat, but it seems like the gather point stayed where Honey had it before. So he hasn't realized this. And the goats are going right into Honey's base. So the goats don't switch colors. Gromislav could still control this, but if Honey realizes, I doubt he'll even realize, but if Honey realizes, then he could just kill it and get gold. That's funny. That's actually really funny. What's up, Petito? I'm doing well. Welcome to the stream. Grim, thanks again for the tip, by the way. Oh, wow. Castle here from Herr Commissar. Lots of golds coming in. He has the most relics soon with 8. And he's on his way to 9 and 10 with these bushes being foraged. I like how Honey has been everywhere. He's house walling right up against the TC from Teal. Interesting house walls as well. I mean, there's lots of gaps here. I guess the goats have been eaten.
Thanks for the entertainment. So sad you rarely stream in the evenings on the East Coast, Frown.
Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow, like noon to 5. I know it's a weekend, so it's different. And I'll be streaming the same on Sunday, for what it's worth. Now, time zones might be different for those in Europe. I try and switch it up my best, Turbo. Like 1 or 2 days a week, I'll stream more in the evenings. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the 5. Don't be sad, man. Don't be sad. Look at this. A Balky showing up. We haven't talked a lot about Balky, and that's normally a very good sign for a player. If I don't talk about them, that normally means that they're safe. And here he shows up with full upgrades on these knights. But sadly, he's going to be pushed away. And as I look at his population, I think that he would probably like a little bit more economy. He doesn't have the amount of Viscounts he might prefer. But plenty of relics, plenty of gold. Holy organ guns! Organ guns and pikemen. Sorry if I kill you. He's gonna say sorry if he gets to Honey. Honey built all these houses just to lose them, which is kind of funny. I really think organ gun halbs is a very strong combo. Portuguese, they're a bit underrated at the moment. I mean, it's certainly not as good as Celt Siege or some of the other options, but this is a combo you can actually see in 1v1s. This is a combo that can be strong. MLZ, I haven't heard anything about that. Do you know the time and the settings? I'll definitely try and be there. Holy! I'm such a noob caster. Everyone being aggressive. Ivan trying to keep this castle up. He's desperately repairing this. Soon these will be piled in for Herr Commissar. Can he keep the repairs going? Because he has pikemen here. I think he'll keep the castle up. It's so close. This is interesting. Red hasn't really reacted to this. You see the castle HP, guys. If Red loses a few more numbers, I think Yellow will just keep it up. Oh, this is so close. He's going to lose it. Okay, he loses it. But how many Cavalier went down for that? Still, I think Herr Commissar... I like how Balky shows up and he's like, I'm getting out of here. The Herr Commissar will soon have paladins, and I think Yellow's in trouble. Interesting that he didn't just wait for trebuchets, Red, but whatever floats your boat, right? Okay, yeah. Well, last minute, my biggest pet peeve in the community, MLZ, and I understand, like, I'd probably be the same way if I was a player, but it's just last minute show matches and not knowing about them. Like, I try and make a schedule at the beginning of each week so I can try and schedule around things and be there for things. But it's kind of sad that as a full-time Age of Empires streamer, I'm hearing about a show match less than 24 hours before it's happening, you know? So I doubt I'll be there. I doubt I'll be there that early. Not part of the plan anyway. Maybe we can do the recorded games. 200 years remaining. I think everyone needs to start shifting towards the middle. Honey has lots of extra gold piles, 150 population. But he's right next to Teal, who's not very happy that they're neighbors. He is Celts though, Honey. And I think that Celts can beat Portuguese, especially with the amount of options and gold he has. You could see a king snipe. Every player has a king. If they lose that king, they're dead. So we could see the snipe happen. But I think it's a risk now. You look like a fool if you go for the snipe and you fail when you could have been needed in the middle. Look next to Grey TC. He has 3 blue goats. Yeah, I saw that. So where exactly are they again? Hold on. Blue sent them there by accident. These are actually gray goats, but he did send a few in there. But Gromoslav's going for it. Boyars, halberdiers, siege rams. Normally the first to go to the middle always loses. Because there will be 4 or 5 or 6 or, well, I guess only 6 here, players that could converge to the middle against him. This, however, is a combo that's very tough to stop. What's stopping the person in control of the monument from walling it with gold piles? The fact that it takes about 5 minutes game time to create 1 goat. That's pretty much it right there. Just think about this possibility. It's an interesting idea to wall this with gold piles, but it would take you so long to get that many goats. And let's say you start that wall, but then it gets disrupted. Then you have 20 gold piles in the center. You get killed off from the middle, and then you run out of gold in your base. That would make you feel like a fool, wouldn't it? It's better to just take the goats home. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to see it. I'm just saying that it doesn't make too much sense in the long run. We saw the paladins from red. Yellow, he's still alive in this, and he's going with counters to that in halbs. Purple has this corner, and he's Japanese, so maybe samurai soon, and Trebs. He's getting Yasama, so it's a possibility. Organ guns and halberdiers from Mr. Sorry If I Kill You. Honey is going for Woad Ridders and Rams as far as I can see. And then Green, whose population is not the highest. He's building his 3rd castle, and he's going with Conquistadors. So, we already saw Blue's army as well. 149 years now, and Blue has 91 military units, plenty of resources to keep the spam going. Can he do it? I like the fact that he's taking the initiative with forward production building, so important in King of the Hill. Well, let's see where this goes. Yeah, I mean, it'd be much... I agree with Laugus. Like, the gold walling would be pretty flashy, pretty cool, it'd be mind-blowing, but in the amount of time Blue has had, he could have just built fortified walls here. Well, sometimes on maps like this, especially on King of the Hill, you'll see players running into each other just by accident, and then they feel like they need to defend, and that's exactly what's happening. Teal here, not happy about the fact that Purple's mining this, or chopping this lumber, so... Oh, he's sending a Treb. The King's probably in there, right? Yeah, the King is in here. I don't think Singularity was prepared for this. He only has 1 castle. He can't match Samurai with that. Doesn't have enough barracks. He was definitely not expecting this. The building keeps now. Maybe that can keep him alive, but I mean, the Treb could snipe the king. He needs to make sure he runs out this direction. I think he'll be fine. Sorry, just protecting my TC. Honey says, good. I guess a few vills were cleaned up here. Honey was actually on the gold of green. Nice guy, green, to apologize. Oh crap, where did that king go? Oh, it's right there. Run the other way. Yeah, Singularity will be fine. His population's still okay. He just... Teal just needs to focus towards the center now. He can slowly kill this, but it's very hard to push this many towers. I think Singularity will have plenty of time. 172 villagers, though. Holy cow. Maybe he could sell some of that wood. It is a shame. He had so many lumber camps here. It's a shame that this didn't turn into relics for him. Honey getting Siege Onager now. 104 years. The other thing is they all need to go together. They can't go at separate times. I think then blue wins. I think they all need to go at the same time. The king is sitting right here. Singularity. Here we go. And there's the noise that alerts you. Basically says, hey, wake up. You need to get to the center soon, or the other guy wins. I think Herr Commissar, he can fight there, and Honey can fight there. Also, we could see Purple fight there, or not Purple fight there, sorry, Teal fight there, but he doesn't have the composition to do much. There's really only two players. Ivan is still building up. He's looking towards the siege, but he needs time yet. So I don't know. Look at the resources for blue. He could do this. It's so rare to see someone win it when they go to the middle first, but you look at his resources, you look at his population, you look at his position, and I feel like this is definitely doable for him. Doubts Ghost, I prefer the game sound to be a bit low. It might be lower than you guys are used to. I can up it a tad, but I prefer the game sound to be low. I think different casters have different preferences. And now Teal says mid. And Honey says yes. And Singularity says you have a lot of military, Teal. And then Gromislav says there's nothing in mid, which is obviously a lie. So here they go. Singularity is going to be happy to have this time. So maybe he can build up towards something to help. Let's see this. Look at those paladins. Paladins and elite throwing axemen. I think Herr Commissar and Honey are going to be the two strongest to rival this. But in King of the Hill, it's not just about killing the main army. It's about stopping the new units from coming in. So if the reinforcements get in, you just need one unit in the center at all times. It's going to be quite good. I think they need to bring Trebs here and start trebbing these buildings down. Oh, we could see some juicy shots, though. Some absolute amazing shots could be coming in. Because it's mainly Halbs in here for Gromislav. These throwing axemen, though, they're so good. Now, the micro was pretty bad from Red. He needed to wait for his paladins to get in front before he unleashed the throwing axemen. And also, his units seem to be on stand grounds. No! Take them off stand ground, please! Still, it's going pretty good just because of the throwing axemen. He's cleaning this up. They've gone in at a really good time. They haven't waited too long. Now, I think that Honey's just now seeing this castle, and he has to protect his siege. Oh my goodness, some friendly fire there. Gromislav is running out of numbers, though. 150 years remaining. He has tons of rams in the middle. This is a big gold investment, but gold, he has more of that. He just needs to get the population here. He just needs to hold this. Teal showing up. Credit to him for joining the party here. He's actually killing Honey's rams. But Honey's still fine with so many siege units. 37 years on the clock. Herr Commissar goes back for a moment, making more and more throwing axemen. I don't agree with that decision. I think he needs to start pushing forward again. Yellow has not made any moves since I talked about him last. He's still building up, so it's just going to be the players we have currently fighting for it, and Herr Kommissar realizes, yeah, I gotta stay in here. What they really need are a few trebuchets. I think Herr Kommissar wants to make the throwing axeman, so he doesn't want to make trebs. But with trebs, he could kill these castles and kill all the production buildings. It's funny, the paladins have done very little for Herr Kommissar. Like here he's attacking the barracks, but it's just those throwing axes. Can Honi do it up from the other side? He's losing a lot of his siege onagers to a few boyars. He took out one castle with the rams he has. A few barracks going down now. Pretty much everything that blue sends in is going to run into either Honi or run into Herr Kommissar. Man, this is going to be a close one. 16 years remaining. Blue has very little gold remaining. You can see him sending in a few siege rams every now and then. But very little gold remaining. Very few units in the middle. And I think he's very close to losing this. Very, very close to losing this. What teamwork from everybody, because they are enemy to each other. There's a few vills in here. This one ram now. The reinforcements have been cut off. It's at 7 years. Holy shit. Oh, this is so close. I think the one villager, the T90 babe's holding it. And that's bought a little bit of time for more pointy boys to come in. 4 years. 3 years. But he loses it. That ram was right on the edge there. He loses it. At 3 years. What a performance from everybody here. Even Green showing up. Amazing King of the Hill game. Amazing map. And now Honi is... like, holy cow. Did those goats help him or what? Look at how many units he has. What a game. And now Siege Onager on the way for Yellow. Yellow has elite war wagons too, so he's been able to build up. He's had the time. Now let's not forget about Singularity, who actually has a few champions attacking the trebs of Teal, and has those Japanese champions. Lots of towers too. You see these Japanese towers with almost, well actually exactly 15 attack. Going to the middle first is normally tough, because that's when everyone else around you is at their strongest. Now the second person to go in will have a greater advantage, because so many resources were lost just trying to start that countdown over again. I think Singularity needs to be careful where he builds his towers. I don't think people are going to appreciate that. Green of all people has it. And Baki, he really just needed time here. Holy cow, look at his resources. Yeah, he really just needed time. Lots of expired farms, but 5,000 food anyhow. Lots of gold. He's had that time, but Blue, he's going to be able to clean this up with this composition. Singularity says, bad idea. And Herr Kommissar says, then leave. And Singularity says, sure, I'll do that. We could see a King Snipe here. There's a lot of mobile units, like the Conquistadors, the Paladins. We could see a King Snipe. Highest relic count is for Yellow, and he's picking up more. He's at 18 relics. Korean Siege, Slav Siege, Celt Siege. What a game. I still don't know who's going to win this. Like, it might just come down to timing on it, but holy... Look at that! 107 military.
I went on a date today and the girl ordered salmon.
Jeez.
All I could think about was you.
I just feel like...
Mod here using a friend's Twitch Prime to subscribe for free. T90 champ BTWIMN1 KTHAVK.
Wait, Nighthawk with his second account using his friend's Prime to resub. Yeah, best mod indeed. Thank you, Nighthawk. I just feel like this is too many units for Honi, you know? Like, something bad is going to happen here if you have this many. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll need to use that shortly. Thank you guys for the resubs. Let's get some T90 lulz in the chat. Thank you, Lisco. 19 months from Super Lisco. Great game earlier, by the way. She's saying that in a little song. T90 lul, T90 lul, T90 lul, T90 lul. Thank you very much. War wagons could go out and snipes as well. I really don't know how this game's gonna go. There's just so much gold. Like, this is why the extra relics might not be a bad thing, you know? I just feel like we need to make something different in the middle. Like, have the goats give more gold or something. Because 800 gold is not a lot when there's this many relics. But regardless, great game so far. Bose, thank you for the 6 months. He said, I went on a date today and the girl ordered salmon. After that, all I could think about was you. It's kind of a bad thing if the only thing you can think about is me on a date. Take a break. Take a break. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. And Fickle, thank you for 4 months. Thank you guys for subbing to the stream and supporting what I do here. All the effort, all the energy put into this is worth it because of you guys. Honey needs to, they need to hone in here. They need to focus on the middle soon. Sooner rather than later. Okay, here we go. Red's arriving, teal's arriving. Man, I don't trust yellow. I feel like yellow is going to try and be a dirty backstabber, you know? Technically, it's not backstabbing because he's not allied with anybody, but you get what I'm saying. Oh my goodness! Yeah, blue's going to lose the countdown yet again. Franks are so strong. There's just a few rams in there, and I think blue loses it. And he needs to think about maybe waiting for someone else to go for it. Blue Jew, I got you the chocolates you asked for. Yeah, thank you. Year anniversary. Teal gets the middle now. And Honey is just still waiting. Waiting to make his move. I can't help but feel... Am I weird in feeling like there's tension between teal and purple? Is anybody else getting that vibe? Purple now cleans up teal's halbs. He's building lots of towers. I mean, purple's just trying to get towards the center. But I feel like there's tension between the two. And yeah, there is some tension here. I mean, I shouldn't really ask it that way. I know I'm weird, okay? This is just one question. Do you guys feel like there's tension between these two? I feel like there is. I would expect the response when asking, am I weird, to be yes. Now, the one vulnerability with this composition for Herr Kommissar is it doesn't deal well with Halb Siege. The throwing axemen get completely wrecked by the siege, and then the halberdiers kill the paladins. So you pretty much need your own siege to kill this. This is an obscene amount of military from Honey, and I think he's going for it now. So every single second here is important. Honey's trying to take control of it. You see this one throwing axeman? It's still holding the center. Now we might look back at this moment as the defining moment because Honey could have the countdown at around 93, 94, 90, I don't know, something like that. Low 90s, mid 80s. But that one throwing axeman buying himself a little bit of time. Teal getting attacked now. Teal's king is in this town center. And purple pushing in with towers all around him. I don't think Portuguese will do too well here. Honey has control, and Gramislav now getting onager. And oh, he's being attacked by green.
Hey man. Amazing
wow.
job during the 24-hour stream, especially during those trying first few hours. Keep up the awesome work.
Thank you, Nescafe. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. The first 4 hours, I told a friend, the first 4 hours, I was gonna shut it down because of the ISP issues. I'm so glad we got it sorted out, and I'm so glad I could get through it all. Thank you very much for the 10-month resub. Trey, thank you. Hello. I saw you say hello in the chat, by the way. Didn't see it was you who resubbed. Thank you for 4 months. East 210 says hello, first stream. Oh! Blue! His TC with the king is right here. I was right in thinking that yellow might go for the snipe, and holy cow! Oh god, he sent his king into the mix. He's done the thing that so many have done before, where they have their king in a castle, they ungarrison units, and they send the king into battle. Oh, this could be a big throw. Oh my goodness, this could be a ridiculous throw. Blue's king, let's see, it is run away. Yellow's king is right there. The king is leading battle. Now, this is actually very good for Honey because Honey, he doesn't have anyone who can threaten him here. I don't think conquistadors will even be enough. Now, this is funny though. Where's the king for yellow now? Okay, he's sending it back. He must have realized. So he's fine. And blue's king will probably die. I mean, blue can't get to the middle now, but they've chosen the wrong guy to pick on. They've chosen the wrong guy to pick on. Green came in and attacked blue. Yellow's attacking blue, but it's Honey. Honey is the one to stop here. And Honey's king is completely safe, and he has the center at 56 years. What can you really do against this? Oh, you can make a lot of units, and that's exactly what Herr Commissar is going to do. He might not have the best civ to deal with this, but he is going to try his hardest. At the same time, we will keep an eye on the king location for blue. Oh, blue's dead. Blue's just sniped. And now this is good, because then maybe yellow can come to the middle. Now, this wood line will make things kind of awkward. But that's a lot of paladins. That is a lot of paladins. And so much has gone down here as well. Let's see. Honey's at 195 population. We've seen what this composition can do to just halberdiers. It's the siege onager combo that really makes it tough. But I think Herr Commissar is coming with a really nice attack here. Lots of siege going down. Most of the halberdiers getting chewed up. Herr Commissar picked off all the siege onagers in the center except for one, which is in this group. And with yellow on the way, maybe Honey will lose the center. In the blink of an eye, Honey goes from... Roach, stop making fun of my pronunciations, damn it. I see that. I'm focused, man. He goes from 195 population to 120. Yeah, there's no way he holds this now. What a move from red. I'll just call them by colors now. Just call them by colors, guys. You no longer have identities. You have colors, okay? Judgy viewers. That was a sick play from yellow, though. That would have been disastrous if he had thrown his king away. It's the relics. He has 25 of them. He's put a lot of focus on chopping through and forging through all of this. Now, if yellow gets to the middle, can anyone stop him? I don't even know. This is a wild game. You see this line of purple, Singularity. He has been trying to build towers towards the center, and I think he'll get control of the middle. I just don't know if Japanese is the civ to hold it with. It's alright. Roach of all people can complain because I completely butcher Roach. So... yeah, teal, I kind of looked at the minimap, said there's not a lot of teal there in my head, but I didn't realize, wow, this guy's down at 5 pop. He has a few villagers, but his king's right here. Now, we haven't seen... I guess I didn't pay attention to it. You see this right here? When yellow killed blue's king, it turned into a goat. And we could see the same here if teal loses his king. The players can get a little bit more gold. Big fancy baby, sleep schedule's all good, man. We're all back to normal. Not only killing that king will give you resources, but killing the monastery, which has the relics in it. Honey has control of the middle, but he's spamming halberdiers into towers and Japanese infantry. Anyone can really win this except for teal. So Singularity could do it. Honey could do it. Green could even do... Oh! Oh! Green's trying to make a move for the king. You see, he's raiding now, using his speed, and he's hitting Honey's economy. And oh, Honey's taking losses here. He's taken some big losses, and there's lots of vulnerable areas. Then there's Yellow, who has the most resources out of everyone. He just hasn't been very active in the middle. And then there's Red, who is keeping the production up. This is a quality game. This is a quality game. Though I have to say, I did not expect Singularity to be in this position at all. Japanese, they don't get siege onager. I mean, I know that Spirit of the Law is out there rooting for him, but still, I didn't think that would be enough. And Teal is still in the game. He has 13 military. Where's his military at? Yeah, here we go. He's making champions. Now, this is where I would love for him to be able to get a king snipe. He cannot create any villagers. He doesn't have a TC. But he does have 35 pop space for now. So he's going to make as many champions as possible. Wouldn't it be funny if he got a king snipe? Balki's king is here. Honey's king is in this castle. But Honey's lost so many villas, he's below 100 pop. And he could lose his king soon. What a play from green. Really, this is just calling yellow to action. Yellow needs to move to the middle sooner rather than later. In fact, I feel like he could have done so already because he's getting so much gold. Who cares about throwing gold units away? I really hope he gets to the middle. He's been a bit more passive. He's made that one big move. But he needs to get here soon. He has good reason to be confident, but I don't know. He doesn't see the towers. He doesn't know what's going on here. Really hoping that Teal can snipe a king or something, though. Teal says, well, what a cool guy. He says, how is mid? Now Honey says, green, what is your problem? Well, I think this is good from green because we saw how many conquistadors he lost to gray earlier. I think this is a good decision. But he's just now finding out, green, what's going on here. He, by chance, ran into those towers. These towers are... Singularity says mid is fine. These towers are tough to take down. It's still about the units in the middle, though. This is on yellow. If purple ends up winning it, I think it's on yellow for not making the move earlier. But here he comes. Singularity's king is probably in a safe position. Oh, God! Okay, this might be intentional, actually. Sending the king to the center. That way he doesn't get sniped at his base. Still scares me. Honey's king.
I'm going to become the best 1v1 Black Forest player. I'm already around 1,000.
I think Honey's dead.
Ever since I made the switch from being an Arabia player to now turning to the dark side of becoming a BF player. Go to me.
Oh my God. Look.
Remember.
Mystic Tube, professional Black Forest player. Thank you for the 5. Look at the damage that these towers do to the war wagons. Please don't drop, game. I don't want anyone to drop here. Everybody is needed. Do you see that? This one war wagon's almost dead. And that's before he ran into the rest of the towers. Yellow's definitely too late here. He's definitely too late. Red is coming as well, but it's extremely awkward because red probably wants to loop around this way. I'd say red and yellow are very late here. As a general rule of thumb, guys, when you're playing these games, go before 50 years. By the time that red gets all of his military here, it'll be around 20. And as you know, you just need one unit in the middle to hold it. So go before 50 years. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. We'll find out soon. I do think that had yellow gone earlier, he could have, at the very least, killed all the champions in the center. Singularity, you got to give the guy credit. Here we go. The game has restarted. You got to really give the guy credit for building so many towers, for playing this how he has. He killed Teal. He defended from an early attack. And let's see if he can do it now. 29 years. And here comes yellow with his siege. This feels like there was a drop of some kinds in about 60 seconds. I'm hoping that's not the case. And here comes red. 23 years remaining. The king for purple, I'd like to remind you, is right here. And Honey's coming in with SO. Honey's coming in with SO. Oh no, who dropped? They have to continue. Who dropped here? Red, no. Okay, at least his military's here. On the bright side, his military is still here. I don't think the SO will be able to snipe the king, though. Now, the bombard cannons could potentially, but they don't know what tower it's in. Singularity's still at 180 some population. He needs to keep units in the center. If he has units in the center, he holds the monument. Yes, again, on the plus side, red's units are still patrolling. The king is in this tower. Honey, with whatever he has left, is coming to the middle. Oh, can Singularity keep the champions alive? This is going to be really close. He's producing out of these barracks, which makes me think that he can maybe do this. But the champions are getting flattened by the siege onagers. And he even has a goat in there. He has a goat in the middle. Let's go. Villagers getting destroyed. Oh, is the king in there? The king's in there. Oh, the king is right there. The king is right there. Kill it. Kill it. Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit. Red just killed it. That's a joke, right? That is unheard of. That is freaking unheard of. He killed it. Red killed it. Red was already dead. Killed the king at 1 year. Or 0 years or something. I can't believe it. That's ridiculous. Call it luck. Call it skill. Call it what you want. But this game is so special. Age of Empires 2 always gives us something different. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I need a clip of that. I need to see how close that was. Did it hit 0 years? It was at 1 year. And that one paladin, it wasn't like there was a full group there either. That one remaining paladin sniped that king. Unbelievable. In fact, I think they called GG's as well. Yeah, they were calling GG's. Honey's king is here. He barely has an economy. Green, he still can do this. Red, of course, is dead. Singularity's dead. Teal is still alive with champions. Now, this shouldn't happen, but I would absolutely love for Teal to get that king snipe still. Yeah, I saw that you on Garrison to get the vills in the middle of Singularity. It's just crazy how all that panned out. At that moment, I completely, my brain just blew up. Like, I couldn't even talk about it. Because so many crazy things were happening at the same time. The fact that you were about to lose the middle, and the fact that your king went in like that, it just blew my mind. Holy sugar. I'm trying not to swear on stream as much. So I'm just going to say sugar instead of shit. Oh shit, I just said sugar. Or whatever. It has to be all yellow now, right? Can green do this? Honey can't. Teal can't. I love how Teal went to the middle, into towers, just to, you know, join. Oh no! This is fine. This is fine. Just to join in on the party. Oh, there's one left. He has his king and this champion. Micro! Micro! Rip. Green has Trebs and Conquistadors. He didn't tech into Paladin. So... I think yellow has it now. What an end to the game. I mean, I know now it's kind of slow, but it's understandable.
It's always a pleasure watching your streams, man.
Jeez. Guys, we are lucky that my neighbors haven't complained about me yet. I was freaking screaming. They have children. And here I am yelling kings and towers and singularity and Herr Commissar. Like, we could have some serious problems if that happens too frequently. Oh, what a game. Here comes Honey trying to help. I can appreciate the fact that he's at least gone for it, but he has gotten completely mopped up. And here comes Green. I just feel like it's too little too late for him.
It's sometimes a pleasure watching your streams, Kipo.
Okay, we're going backwards, chat. We went from it's always a pleasure watching your streams to it's sometimes a pleasure watching your streams. We're going backwards. Maddie, thank you for 19 months, though. And Facello, thank you for 3. Trey, thank you for the 5. Yeah, what a game. I think Yellow's going to get the victory. Yellow, he sniped blue. And I thought he was going to look like an idiot for doing so. But, I mean, just a few milliseconds in it, he somehow was able to get the middle. I've never seen that before, guys. I've never seen that before. Ever. Never happened. What just happened? This is I mean, this map is special. The way this game has ended is special. And this is going to go down as one of the best community games we've seen, without a doubt. We've had multiple king snipes. I guess Teal's king is around here somewhere. Yeah, he's here. Multiple king snipes. The ending there with purple was insane. I have no words. I have no words. I imagine that it says singularity. I will let you the kill. There we go. So he commits suicide. It's just Honey, Balky, and Ivan Khan left. And with 3 years remaining, I assume the king is safe. Yes, the king is safe. Wouldn't that be something if he ran his king into like the conquistadors? I don't know. That's going to be the end of the game. Oh my goodness. How do you sum that one up? How do you sum that one up? You know what, guys? I started doing this full time as a job in November. I've been casting, with the exception of a week here or there where I went on a trip and I couldn't cast, but pretty much nonstop for over 3 years. Every week, this game is surprising. Every week, this game is surprising. That was just something that you would not see again. That, you can't beat that. We might as well shut the stream down for a good solid month because you can't beat that right there. That moment was ridiculous. Honey, it was a great game. Wow.
I need dollars are what I need. 1 year of fun. Let's go for another year.
Craves, thank you, dude, for a whole year of subbing. Chat, for that game, for the players, and for all the resubs, can we get some love, please? Thank you. Alcatraz with a very good question. This is actually what I thought was going to happen before he ended up losing the middle. He says, what would have happened if purple held the middle while he was dead? All would have lost. Correct. So if purple held the middle down to 0 after he died, losing his king, everyone would have lost, which has yet to happen. I thought that was the moment. I had so many different thoughts going through my head. I had the thought of, okay, he's going to lose the king. Then, okay, he's going to lose the middle. And then he might not lose the king, and he might get the middle. And I just, like, all the different combinations are just blew my mind. Yeah, Patel, I'll play the clip here myself because I want to re-see it. Or rewatch it. There's the KD for singularity. Those towers did work, man. But yellow, he got the relics. He got the relics. Look at this. 38k gold from relics. He put a lot of focus on the relics. I think that I felt like he was inactive. But in reality, it was because he was putting a lot of focus on collecting the relics. And I mean, you got lucky. You got lucky. But you got the victory. And that's all that matters. After 20 years, this game can still offer exciting moments to all of us. Isn't that amazing? It is, and again, big shout out to Algernon, because the people who make these maps, very, very important to spicing things up. So thank you, Algernon, for making the maps, because the map itself was special, and then the finish was something else too. And there's the timeline. What do you think, Twitch? Should we say hello to YouTube? Can they take any more excitement? I feel like if we say hello to YouTube, they're just going to lose their minds. We don't want that, right?
The enjoyment derived from your streams is sometimes marginally superior to the lack thereof. Furthermore, the nominal amusement of a standard viewing experience compared to a baseline sample of previous Saturday diversions resolves in a positive sample.
Okay, if my brain wasn't mush after the ending of that game, my brain has just went to mush after that donation. Big fancy baby, you are a troll, but thank you for the tip. And yeah, YouTube, if you want to check out all the Twitch action and be a lucky one like these guys who are here to watch it live, I stream 5 days a week, whether that's tournament games, community games, etc. Just click the links in the video description and you can join in on the fun in the future. All right. I need to watch that clip. I imagine my cast was like,